Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a king and queen longed for a child. After years of hoping, their wish was granted, and they were blessed with a beautiful baby girl named Aurora. To celebrate her birth, the king and queen held a grand feast, inviting all the fairies in the land to bestow magical gifts upon their daughter. Among the guests were three good fairies: Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. Flora gave Aurora the gift of beauty. Fauna gave her the gift of song. But before Merryweather could bestow her gift, a dark shadow fell over the celebration. It was Maleficent, the wicked fairy, who had not been invited. Furious at the slight, Maleficent cast a terrible curse on the baby princess. On her 16th birthday, Aurora would prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and fall into a death-like sleep from which she could never awaken. Merryweather, though unable to break the curse, softened it. Instead of death, Aurora would only fall into a deep sleep, and she could be awakened by true love's kiss. To keep Aurora safe, the three good fairies took her to a hidden cottage deep in the forest. They raised her as a simple peasant girl, calling her Briar Rose, and kept her true identity secret. As the years passed, Aurora grew into a beautiful young woman, kind and graceful, with a voice that could charm even the birds. On the day of her 16th birthday, while wandering through the forest, she met a young man. Neither knew that he was Prince Phillip, the very prince to whom she had been betrothed at birth. They instantly fell in love, though Aurora believed him to be a simple stranger. Later that day, Aurora returned to the cottage and told the fairies about the mysterious man she had met. To her shock, the fairies revealed her true identity, and that she was to return to the castle that very night to be reunited with her parents. Back at the castle, Maleficent's curse came true. Lured by magic, Aurora found herself in a hidden tower where a spinning wheel stood waiting. In a trance, she touched the spindle and immediately fell into a deep sleep. Heartbroken, the fairies placed her on a grand bed in the highest tower, where she would rest until her true love could break the spell. Prince Phillip, who had learned of Aurora's plight, set out to rescue her. However, Maleficent, determined to stop him, captured him and locked him in her dungeon. With the help of the three good fairies, Phillip escaped, armed with the magical sword of truth and the shield of virtue. Maleficent, furious, transformed herself into a terrifying dragon to stop him. In a fierce battle, Phillip defeated the dragon by throwing his enchanted sword into her heart. Gently, he kissed her, and the curse was broken. Aurora awoke, her eyes filled with love for the prince who had saved her. Soon after, Aurora was reunited with her parents, and the kingdom rejoiced. Aurora and Prince Phillip were married, and they lived happily ever after, their love strong enough to conquer even the darkest of curses.